Lisa's asking here, has anyone ever attended Vipassana? If so, what was your experience like? So yes, I've attended two 10-day Vipassana meditation retreats with Goenka. There are other types of Vipassana meditation retreats. My experience overall is quite profound, quite meaningful. Some of the most fruitful periods of practice in my life by far. Very intense practice, very intense practice. Um, they don't give much acknowledgement to energy, to Kundalini. They can be a little bit dismissive of certain difficulties that may arise, especially around things like Kundalini and energy and whatnot. Their approach is to sit with whatever's coming up, be mindful, be equanimous, and allow it to pass. The teachers there, because of the organization has scaled so much, the teachers there are practice meditators, but they don't necessarily know much about Kundalini per se. It's a bit of a problem. So it's very important that if you happen to attend a retreat like this, you understand that things can come up that are challenging energetically, even emotionally for sure, psychologically as well. Um, and you should have a certain degree of confidence in your ability to manage it. So for me, during my retreat in December, I was having, a week-long, full-blown Kundalini trip. It was pretty far out. Um, I, out of curiosity, just to kind of see what the teacher was all about, just asked him, I said, so where does Kundalini fit into this paradigm? And his response was, we don't do that type of practice here. So he thought I was talking about Kundalini yoga practices. He didn't even know that I was talking about like Kundalini Shakti. So just to let you know a little bit about what it takes to become a teacher there. Now, they're not specifically the ones offering the teachings. They're more referred to actually as assistant teachers. The teachings are recordings given by Goenka on tape. And the assistant teachers are there just to support you if you have questions, but they're not necessarily super equipped to answer some questions to do with some of these more nuanced aspects of the path. I could talk about this all day. I recommend it for those that are called, as long as you feel confident enough to manage any intense energies that may come up during your experience, because they don't feed you much. Get 2 meals, and you don't eat after, like you don't eat dinner, basically, something like that. I can't remember. Um, there's no meat, which can also cause you to become ungrounded. And there's a lot of meditating, which can also cause you to become ungrounded. And so if you seem to be someone that's kind of a bit got your head in the clouds, that's sort of your vibe, you can attend the retreat and probably get a lot out of it. Just be mindful to practice grounding in your own way as best as you can. So what I would do is I would exercise in my room. You're not really allowed, but whatever. I would walk, I would hug trees, and I would make sure that I ate as best as I could, and I would avoid coffee or tea. And I would remind myself that I'm safe. Remind myself that I'm safe no matter what's coming up, because like a lot of crazy stuff is happening. I still haven't really talked much about it. It was just really far out stuff. You can make lifetimes of development in a 10-day retreat for sure. Um, just a lot can come up. A lot can come up. And some people go and they think it's like finding yourself, where it's like, oh, I need to kind of unwind. I've had a really stressful period of at work or something. Let's go on a retreat. And they have like no clue what they're getting into. Like, we're trying to get enlightened here, like straight up enlightenment, not just peace, enlightenment, deep healing, right? And so that's a lot. That's a lot. So you have to be, prepared to handle what can come up there.